All right, here's Saturday's Crown Victoria update. Right now we're looking at the back brakes, not liking what we're seeing. I didn't pull any of the rears off last week when I looked at it. I pulled the fronts off and the front brake pads were bad. So I ordered a set of front brake pads last weekend, and an alternator and air filter. Brake pads, alternator and air filter are now installed. There's our new alternator. Interesting thing about these, here's the old alternator and here's the problem with it. This thing's still charged fine and everything, but these have some kind of a mechanical clutch in them. As you can see, this bearing will spin the opposite way, but in the way it drives, it locks up, and if we get it going fast enough here and then hang on to this, you'll hear the noise. This bearing here is shot. So I don't know, that's kind of it feels pretty lumpy too, so pretty sure that was going to be a problem sometime in the near future, so we got a new alternator and that won't be a problem anymore. We also got a appointment to inspect it for next Friday, and we just looked at the rear brakes. After doing the front brakes and doing the alternator, I didn't expect to hear any noises. But on the right side, I could still hear a noise, and this is probably it. The rear brake pads are, well, the outer one on this side is low, the inner one is done. It's actually metal on the rotor, so gonna need a set of new rotors, new pads on the back. And so I'm going to order them. That way I'll get a matched set of pads to what I have in the front. Probably just order a set of front rotors too. I don't think they're expensive. And if I get to do the rear brakes before Friday, great. If not, the guys at the service station that are going to do the inspection can put it on. I fully trust them. They work on both of the pickup trucks, so not a problem. So yeah, we'll see what happens with the rest of the inspection. The only other real issue I see is the check engine light, which when I replaced the alternator, I unhooked the battery. And then when I got all done and started it up and started driving it around, the check engine light was no longer on. So I was like, okay, that's interesting. So it probably just reset the code, and there's probably a certain amount of times that the fault has to reoccur before the check engine light came on. So lo and behold, this afternoon when I was out driving to the store, the check engine light came back on. So that'll be something for them to check on Friday, because we do have to pass emissions in Pennsylvania here, so it won't pass emissions without with the check engine light on. So they'll figure out what's wrong with it. I still bet it's just oxygen sensors, but I could be wrong. You never know. And we'll see what happens next Friday. See you then.